Welcome to another broadcast of Lego Brad 86's playthrough of Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. Today I've got something rather special to talk about whilst I'm doing this gameplay walkthrough. If you can hear Dragon Ball Z in the background, good for you. I'm listening to the end of the Frieza saga. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you on how I started retro collecting and why, if I have any younger viewers, why you should not get rid of your video games. So, I'm going to start off right now as the screen's loading. So, I had every single valuable game on the Game Boy through Game Boy Advance library at one time as a middle school, high schooler when they were dirt cheap, and when GameStop was selling them for very very low money. It did not cost a lot of money to get these games.
Gotta admit, I was hoping to get assigned somewhere a little.
And then, like an idiot, because I wanted money for the newest and greatest and best systems available, and I did not value what I already had, I sold all those games and made around $150 to get the next best video games that I had, which at the time was PlayStation 3, and that was a big giant mistake at the time. I should have done things differently. I should have held on to my valuable games, and that way I wouldn't have to replace them as soon as I started trying to get better. Because I really liked my video games. Yes, I was not playing them as often as I currently am, but I did enjoy them.
I much preferred our isolation.
Alright. We'll watch this cutscene and then I'll continue.
Things are looking bad, and I mean down to my last bagel bad. But if these heroes are this city's best shot at stopping Kang, then so be it. Let's try and get a little team spirit going here. Show them how it's done, Captain America. Make it for the water city of Lemuria, where Heimdall has spotted another Nexus fragment. Captain's team have encountered a dark, ominous tunnel. Surely they aren't falling into a trap. I mean, Heimdall has those amazing eyes, yeah? If they're walking into a trap, he'll be able to warn them, right? Well, maybe he needs to get his eyes checked, because I'll put money on our heroes ending up somewhere they don't want to be.
Of course, Daily Bugle.
Foolish surface creatures. Your capture will surely secure my place by Kang's side.
Well, that could have been worse.
It's worse.
Greetings! Your lives now belong to the Red King. Fret not, however, they will be mercifully short. Now, let us see how you fare against the World Breakers.
What can this pompous fool pit against us that we cannot best?
That's a lot of hawks.
At least it shall be a worthy fight.
It has begun! Let combat commence!
Okay, first things first. Let's take out that staff.
Wow. Anyways, so continuing on with my story.
The staff, so why isn't he back to normal?
I think the staff was simply being used to issue commands. As long as that disc-shaped object is attached to his chest, Hulk's not gonna be in control of his actions.
But destroying the staff did seem to damage the disc, right?
Yes, we need to destroy more of those staffs while they're being used.
But how can we be sure they'll use them again?
We just need to make Hulk angry enough.
So
that they'll
I
have
need, so I just wanted to let you know not to sell your games, because now I'm having to replace every single one of them. And of course they cost a lot more money now than what I would have spent a while ago. If you know what I mean. And
This looks like my specialty.
wow.
Guards, subdue that green monster! The Red King commands his loyalty! And we wouldn't want the show to be over too soon, of course.
Okay, it worked. When they use the staff, destroy it.
Oh. Now, because I have to replace all of the games that I once owned, it's costing me double to triple of what it cost prior to replace what I need to replace, because I sold all my games, but my console apparently was not in good enough condition for them to purchase it. So that is a major issue.
People of Sakaar, I think we need even more action. Yes?
Uh-oh. Someone called the reinforcements.
A Cronin. That's not going to improve our situation.
And, whoa.
Whoa!
All right, Hulk. Guess he should have been careful who he picked a fight with.
Perhaps we can put this fellow to good use. There we are, Mr. Hulk. Rock cakes, made from real rocks. Not exactly on the soft side, I'll grant you. Let's keep things interesting, shall we? More guards! More fighters! More, I say!
And so, because I had to replace everything, it's taken a lot longer for me to rebuild my collection than it would have otherwise.
Now I'll prove that I am most worthy to rule in Kang's new order by beating your team with nothing but my bare hands.
I fancy those odds.
Just these hands. And my power suit, sword, flamethrower, and missiles. Oh, and this! Let the games begin! Ready for the main event, you worthless creatures?
It's fair to say that events have escalated.
Hulk feel better now, but concerned about giant monster.
Good to have you back, Hulk.
This creature has immense power, but there must be a weakness.
Maybe we can send that power back its way.
And so just to answer your question, okay, got it. Got it.
Okay, that did some damage. Now let's get the Red King.
Come and get me! Ha ha ha! Preparing to fire! Beings you are, so basic and fragile.
This is so difficult with his flamethrower just looking at me, following me everywhere.
I've got you!
And So to start off with, I started rebuilding my Game Boy through Game Boy Advance collection, and then I got a Super Nintendo. I got lucky and got a Super Nintendo with 23 games to start off with for less than $100 last year, and that was just how my luck went. I was very lucky to receive that.
More bad guys, huh?
Because
It has returned. Watch out.
Hulk no like ugly snake.
son of a bitch. Anyways, come on. Got it. Come on. Come on! I don't need... And, so I was lucky enough to start back getting into collecting with my Super Nintendo.
You meager peasants! You do not treat the Red King this way! This is the end for you! Meager peasants! You do not treat the Red King this way!
Now, I got a PS4 for free from my work a couple Christmases ago.
Fragile.
And
Here it comes again.
ooh. This is such a... And, all right. Oh no.
Excellent. Now that he's out of the way, I will gladly accept your surrender. As I was saying, your surrender.
Wow. That was miraculous.
We'll call it a draw, shall we?
Red King is tote. And so I got started collecting Super Nintendo last year again. I gave all my video games for the Super Nintendo to my cousins in Nebraska, and of course now I can't get them back, suffice it to say, so I've just started recollecting this past year on the Super Nintendo, and then while I've been doing that, I've been doing the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, which I have been collecting for since I was a teenager. And it takes a long time to collect these things because I, of course, want every single game for it. And, of course, luckily the Super Nintendo Classic Edition came out, so I don't have to get all the really, really expensive games that I want for the Super Nintendo right off the bat, because I've got it on my Super Nintendo Classic. So for that, I am thankful to Nintendo that they have created such wonderful products that bring back the good old days of video gaming and classic gaming as a whole. At the same time, though, I prefer the physical releases of the game, so eventually I will have to get those expensive games, but more so when I have the money to get them. But like I said, I've been collecting since I was a teenager, and it's not a big deal to collect for something, because you always find something that you want to collect for, whether it be the Marvel superhero movies, whether it be video games, whether it be trading cards. It's always good to collect for something, and I don't care what that collection is, it needs to happen that way.
I dispatched them with such ease. They never got to meet you, my abominable friend.
You two need to make up and shake hands. The two captains will have had more than enough time to get the lay of the land. We need to make haste. Now that we've finished with our detour, we should head back to Lumeria to get that Nexus fragment.
And let us remain on guard this time. lest we fall into another trap.
Not to worry.
Alright.
Now we have
So that's it for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I gotta eat lunch so I can be rested for my next video. And I'm gonna stop it right here by the beach. Right here on the beach. Near Asgard. In fact, who knew Hulk could swim? Well, now that Hulk's gone for a splash, if you want to win this game on either the Switch platform, PS4 or Xbox One, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and put a comment of which version you would like for whatever console you want, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!